Hi guys, Eric here, and in this video I'm going to share 5 action steps for you to have your best year ever! Babe, what's with the lack of microphone sound here?
You're not using that one, babe. You're using the one in your chest.
Okay guys, all joking aside, these action steps are the real deal and I feel it's going to add a lot of value in your life. So watch this video right to the end and let me know what you think. Okay, first action step I recommend is create a goal that inspires you this year. Don't talk about New Year's resolutions. 25% of people quit New Year's resolutions week 1. So why is that? Because people feel they have to do something different this year, and that's a good idea. But it doesn't get to the depth of what fires you up to take action towards that idea. And that's where goals really, really hit home. So I learned from Bob Proctor, we did a 6-month course around rewiring your whole belief system to attract better things into your life. It was awesome. But he said there's 3 types of goals you can set for yourself. Type A is something you know you can do and you've done it before. Type B is something you think you can do. If you do this, then you can get this result. But the problem with A and B is there's no inspiration attached to them. There's no long-term, I'm fired up and excited to get towards that thing. So we have to create type C goals, which is about our imagination and our fantasies and things we really want to do, which keeps us excited throughout the whole year. And what we do with that idea is we write it on a card, we read it out loud every single day in the present tense so you condition yourself to attract those things into your life, into the physical being. That blew my mind, guys. If you're curious about that idea, let me know and I'll share some trainings based around that concept. But that's the baseline, guys, for goal creation and having a life that you really want. Next step is to make health and feeling good a priority for you this year. Now, I know a lot of people's New Year's resolutions, this comes up again, is I want to lose weight or I want to wear those pants I used to wear or whatever it may be, but you don't do the groundwork correctly by setting a new goal that inspires you and you fall off the wagon a few weeks in. This is coming down to not knowing what to do or where to start. So if you're having those challenges, I've created a holistic health program that's online that I help people with that challenge to start out on the right track. So reach out to me if you need help in that regard. But it's super important, guys. We're only here for a short time, so we should be feeling good and we should be spreading that to other people and living our best life. So prioritize it, guys. Be good to yourself. My next action step is to spend more quality time with your family and calendar it in for your week. A very wise gentleman once told me family is everything. Nothing else matters but family, and that man was my dad. So it's super important to spend time with your families, create some epic memories, and really connect with people. I mean, don't just sit down looking at TV with them. Really converse with them and engage with people and ask questions about what's going on in your life. So that's important. Don't forget about those things. Make time for your family. And if you haven't made it enough last year, then make a conscious effort this year. Let's do more things together. So get creative with this idea. What kind of things could you do with your family that'll bring you closer together? You know, could you play some board games or, you know, play cards or charades? Or we played charades over the holidays. It was a lot of fun, you know. Not everyone's into that, but whatever it is for you and your family, and it's productive and it's fun. Next action step is to connect to your inner clown. So what do I mean by that? Well, when we grow up and we go to school, we're told to get serious, pay attention, and forget about our imagination and our inner child. That's part of growing up. It's important to, you know, create responsibility in your life and all these kind of things. But don't forget about your clown. What is it you enjoy doing that's goofy? You know, that makes people laugh. And that's part of our truth as to who we are as people. We can't be serious all the time. We have to enjoy life. We have to have fun. So get creative this year and how can you create more fun for you and your family that's positive, that brings people up and leaves people with a feeling of increase. That's very important. If you can put a smile on people's face, that is so important. It makes you smile, it makes them smile, and remind people how awesome they are. And if you got to act goofy to do so, then I highly suggest you do it because you will make people's day. I got super goofy over the Christmas. I'm going to share another video with you showing my inner clown and what you can do when you get creative in that process. Our last action step is to work smarter, not harder. When we go to school, we're taught to go to school to get an education, to go get a good job, work for someone else and trade time for money. And we end up being completely exhausted, killing ourselves, doing 9 to 5 for 40 years to retire when we're 65. But now there's so many more options for people to work smarter in their spare time, so over a number of years they can retire early if they wish to, and they can start to really leverage themselves. Because if we don't leverage ourselves, we all only have 24 hours in the day, right? So it's super important to look outside of the box and see what other ways we can create a life of more options for us and our families. If your goals for this year are to be healthier or to have more financial options for you and your family so you have more time freedom by working smarter, not harder, then guys, we have an amazing event happening on the 9th of January in Dublin. It's going to be a networking event. You'll get to meet different people from different backgrounds, different jobs, different businesses. So no matter if this is for you or not, it's a great way to meet new people and set you off in a positive vibe for this new year. I hope these 5 action steps trigger something in you to do more for yourself and your family this year. So I appreciate you all for taking the time to watch this. I'm sure there's some value in it for you and your family. So we will see you soon, guys. Don't be a stranger. Reach out to us if you have any questions, or we'll see you on the 9th in Dublin.